Welcome back to another review with Sound of the Underground. So, Darude Moments is the album from 2015. When Darude made this album, he was in his 40s, and his debut that he put out before the Sandstorm, it came out when he was in his 20s. So this is like 20 years on, and I feel like rather than being led by beats, moments relies more on the lyrics, and the beats come after. Whereas before the storm, the beats were what mattered most, which I have to say that Sand Before the Sandstorm album was, I mean, it has two songs on it that are absolutely amazing. You know, Feel the Beat and then Sandstorm. With this one, um, so finding a good balance between how many lyrics should be used and how much of the songs should actually be more instrumental is like trying to crack the code for getting the winning numbers on a lottery ticket. um, I think Darude walked the tightrope carefully, balancing those two components throughout all 11 tracks on the album. And EDM, electronic dance music, is not a genre that concept album comes to mind. Um, but for better or worse, Darude accomplished a tightly composed effort in making an ongoing emotional output from beginning to end. And Darude has an innate ability to mesh both progressive house and trance together, making the two genres sound like a trip through Alice in Wonderland's phantasmagorial realm. Now, in the year 2021, it's been almost 6 years since Moments was released, and I'm sure that Darude has something cooking in the studio. Surely we'll see another album coming soon. So that's what I wrote. Also, let me read you this other part that I wrote, my script. Since 1999, Darude has been burning up the dance floors with his big room anthems. Sandstorm and Feel the Beat are two of those bangers, garnering a total of 218 million views combined on YouTube, albeit 207 million going to Sandstorm and 11 million going to Feel the Beat as of June 2021. Personally, my favorite is Feel the Beat over Sandstorm. Hailing from Jura, Finland, Darude's latest album from 2015, Moments, 16 years after his debut effort, comes a more sophisticated album, fully embodied vision and captivating beats to send any clubber into a euphoric trance. So that's what I wrote. Now that I've heard the album at least 5 times before this review, the first time was with my headphones like this, and the first time was probably the best time because I listened to it from beginning to end. And if you really want to experience the album, listen to it on the headphones. And I mean, I've listened to it after that without headphones, and it's still a good album, but not as good as when I heard it the first time. What I want to say is that some of the songs they don't stick with me as much. Especially the first one, the Alien. I know that maybe some of you like that song, but to me, I mean, I guess I liked it in the beginning, but it's kind of wearing off right now. Uh, the 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 actual song that actually um, got my attention was the second song on the album, and that's "Be With You Tonight" featuring Will Sly, and that's a really good one. But overall, I feel like the first songs on the album are not as good as the ones that come later in the album at the end. Especially, I really like. Let's see here. Um, Till I Could Find is a really good song. Peace Revisited is also. The last song is not. I mean, it's another balladesque type song. Um, Supersized is good. Warrior is good. Uh, let's see, and that sums it up. Coming Home featuring Mahan Moin. It's okay. So uh, what my final final thoughts on the album are? It's a very good effort on part of Darude. I mean, he tried his best to make it sound as good as his debut, and in some respects, there are some songs, mainly at the end, that are as good as the ones off of his debut, and he hasn't released anything since 2015. I mean, there's a couple of songs here and there, but no new albums. Um, so next review I'll be putting out will be some of his other albums before 2015, and the cover art is beautiful. Uh, it's like a profile picture with red and blue coloring, like a negative. They messed around with the lighting and the colors, and then across the entire album, moments. You know, I would my rating on this album, I'd give it a, you know, it's not one of my favorites, I have to admit, but there are some good songs on it, and for that, I'll give it a 7.1 scoring out of 10. It's, you know, the one thing I like about Darude is how he tries to mix both trance and house together, progressive house and trance, and people don't realize that those two genres are very similar in many respects. I mean, but I mean, house has a more four by four beat, and trance is more kind of like euphoric. Um, Not as much beats with trance, but more of a like a very dramatic sounding effect with trance, right? With house music, it's house is what moves you to the ground and makes you dance. In so, anyways, they're both EDM, electronic dance music genres, but they both are, I guess, say close cousins to one another. So if you like this review, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, please. Help me grow on the YouTube community. And if you want to mention what your thoughts are on the album, go down there or down this way and put a comment and tell me what you tell. What is most interesting to me is what songs people like, and let me know why you like the song and what are your main views about the album. All right, thanks for listening, and till next time, we'll see you.